Hey there, welcome back to the GemSim Faceting series. I'm Matt, and in this episode, we're diving deeper into the anatomy of a faceted gem and exploring how GemSim makes it all crystal clear. First things first, if you haven't already, open up gemsim.net in your browser. It's a modern, web-based gem cutting simulator built with the latest tech. No downloads, no installations. It works right in your browser, on desktops, tablets, even phones. The moment you open it, GemSim loads a standard round brilliant cut. This is super helpful because it lets us break down the main parts of a faceted gem visually. Let's get oriented. The screen is divided into two panels. On the left, you have the 3D viewport. This is where you can rotate, zoom, and view your gemstone from any angle. On the right, you'll find the control panel. This is where you can edit, organize, and experiment with the gem's geometry. You can even move the divider to resize the panels depending on what you're focusing on. By default, the right panel opens the Edit tab, and here's where the magic starts. You'll see a list of tiers. These represent different horizontal layers of facets on the stone. Now, let's look at the basic anatomy of a faceted gem using this model. Girdle is the widest part of the stone. Think of it as the gem's waistline. It separates the upper and lower halves and serves as the reference point for most cuts. Pavilion is the lower part of the stone, below the girdle. The pavilion is shaped to reflect light back up through the top, giving the gem its internal brilliance. Crown is the upper part, above the girdle. The crown helps light enter the stone and contributes to sparkle and fire. Table is the large, flat facet at the very top. It's like a window into the gem and plays a big role in how light enters and exits. Each tier in GemSim represents a set of facets, and it includes three key parameters: type, angle, and indices. Type tells you where the tier is located on the gem. For example, it could be part of the girdle, pavilion, crown, or even the table. GemSim uses this to organize the structure of your design. Angle is the angle of the cutting plane in that tier, measured from horizontal. Shallower angles give a flatter look, while steeper angles create deeper cuts. The angle affects how light enters and reflects within the stone. It's a big part of the gem's sparkle. Indices are the specific positions around the stone where the facets are cut. They correspond to divisions on the index gear. For example, if you're using a 96 index gear, which divides the circle into 96 parts, an indices list like 0, 12, 24 means you're cutting facets at those specific positions around the circle. It's how you control the pattern and symmetry of each tier. In GemSim, you can click the indices column to open a window where you can edit or visualize these placements. It's a super intuitive way to understand how symmetry and repetition shape the stone. Try toggling tiers on and off to get a feel for how each layer contributes to the overall shape, and how changing angles or indices can dramatically affect the design. So now you've met the basic parts of a faceted gem, and you've had a hands-on tour of the GemSim interface. You're officially ready to start cutting. In episode 3, we'll roll up our sleeves and cut a stone from start to finish, step by step, together. We'll go through setting up the design, adding tiers, adjusting angles, and shaping the gem into something truly brilliant. So get ready. Next time, you're the cutter. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow along, and I'll see you in the next episode.
Into a dream.